In this lecture, we will learn contactor and its latching circuit used for controlling the motor. See, this is a three-phase contactor. You will find L1, L2, L3. These three terminals we have to connect it to the three-phase supply, and then T1, T2, T3 are the outgoing terminals, and that are to be connected to the stator terminals of the motor. You will also find 13 number and 14 number, these two contacts. These are called as NO contacts of this contactor, and that are used for the latching purpose. Basically, all these four contacts are normally open contacts. This contactor also contains a contactor coil. This is one terminal of the contactor coil, and another terminal is present on the other side. See, when this is the contactor coil. When a voltage of 200 or more voltage is applied across this contactor coil, a plunger, this is a plunger of the contactor, this plunger gets attracted towards this electromagnet, and due to that these four NO contacts, these four NO terminals will get closed, and whatever be the three-phase supply was given to these L1, L2, L3 terminals, that will be available at T1, T2, T3 terminals. Now we will see the schematic diagram for contactor and its latching circuit. See, this is a contactor. These are the L1, L2, L3 terminals, T1, T2, T3 terminals. We have given a three-phase supply RYV to these L1, L2, L3 terminals, and the T1, T2, T3 terminals are connected to the stator of the motor, stator terminals of the motor, and these are the 13 and 14 NO contacts. These all contacts are normally open. Only the difference is these L1, T1, L2, T2 and L3, T3 are called as power contacts, and 13 and 14 are not called as power contacts, but all these are the normally open contacts. See, this is contactor coil. This is the A1 terminal of the contactor coil, and this is the A2 terminal of the contactor coil. You will see the direct tapping is taken from the any one phase and given to the A2 terminals. Directly the voltage is available at the A2 terminal, but see terminal A1, the terminal A1 is connected with the start push button, and that another remaining terminal of the start push button is connected to the any one phase. Also, the stop push button is connected to the 14 number contact, and one terminal of the stop push button is connected to the phase R phase, and terminal A1 of the coil and 13 number is shorted through the wire. See, when we push this start button, this is a start button which is normally open, and this is a stop push button which is normally closed. When we press the start push button using our finger, these two contacts for that moment get shorted. Due to this, a voltage across the contactor coil will get applied as a line voltage of R and B phase. Due to that, what happens? The plunger associated with these four contacts, the plunger associated with these four contacts get attracted towards the coil, and hence these contacts becomes closed. Due to closing of these contacts, see, the 13 and 14 contacts get connected through this stop push button to the R. Even though if we remove our finger from start push button, then also the contactor coil remain energized through these 13-14 contacts with the help of this stop push button, and hence the contactor remains hold, and this contacts T1, T2, T3 gets its power from L1, L2, L3 continuously. When we want to stop the motor, we have to just press the stop push button. This will open this path and unenergized the contactor coil, and due to unenergizing of this coil, these terminals, the plungers get the plunger get released, and these contacts again become NO contacts. So from this we learned that with the help of this 13-14 NO contact and with the help of start and stop push button, we achieve a latching circuit for this contactor